Hello travelers, how is it going? It's been almost 2 weeks. I miss Pokemon battling so much, you have no idea. So today we have a Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire UU battle against Guts91. I've been extremely busy, so we're finally back luckily. And there you have it. We have a Mega Beedrill, we have a Swampert that can set up rocks, we have a Scarf Salamence with Moxie, we have a Choice Specs Magneton, a bulky Gyarados with Dragon Dance, and a tank Empoleon with all attacks. So there you go. Threats on the opponent's team: Mega Sceptile and Crocodile. You just cannot play games against those. So turn 1, I'm gonna misclick because of the hype of the moment or whatever, but yeah, I ended up not even Mega Evolving and I just clicked on Poison Jab, so whatever. So he ended up just going into his Empoleon. The second turn, I'm gonna Mega Evolve, Beyond Evolution, Mega Beedrill, one of my favorite Mega Evolutions. Yeah, so there you go. I'm gonna U-turn out, I'm gonna send in Swampert because I assumed that he was also gonna go for his own rocks. But no, he ended up going for Scald, and of course he got the burn. Scald, why are you such a good move? You are such a good move, Scald. It's absolutely crazy. So the Earthquake attack of my Swampert is gonna be ruined now, but the priority here is just to set up rocks, because we know he has a Crobat, and we know a lot of switches are gonna be happening, so we need those rocks to stay right there. And speaking of Crobat, there he is. And I'm actually, you know, Swampert is a tank. He can take hits well, so I'm gonna actually stay in, and hopefully I'm also gonna be a lucky cat and get a Scald burn. Will it happen? Is it gonna happen? There you go, there's the Scald, and what do you say? Burn, burn, no burn, burn, no burn, and no burn. Of course no burn. So yeah, pretty unlucky starts due to that misclick and not getting the burn with Scald, but it is what it is. So we did manage to set up the rocks, we did manage to damage the Crobat, so it's not too bad, So he will switch out his Crobat, he's gonna go back into his Empoleon, as I'm actually gonna switch into my Magneton, because I know I can take those Brave Birds well. So that ended up great, because Magneton has the advantage against Empoleon, and then I'm gonna overpredict, and he's gonna predict me to overpredict, which was a really nice move on my opponent's part. And he played it super risky, even though it's still the first turns of the game, and he just he risked it and ended up really well for him, because he was able to go for that defog and get rid of our rocks. So I'm gonna send in my Swamperts, hopefully have a chance to set up those rocks again, but no, he's actually gonna go for Roar, and he's gonna roar me into my Gyarados. Gyarados doesn't have anything that can touch this Empoleon. I have Dragon Dance, Substitute, Bounce, and Waterfall. So I'm gonna go for Sub, even though I know that he has Roar, just to scout. He ended up going for Toxic, so we dodged that for now. And I know for a fact that he's gonna go for Roar, so I'm gonna try to go for Bounce. Number 1, I can hopefully get a Paralysis on him, and number 2, I get more leftovers recovery, so I'm a little bit closer to full HP. And I'm behind the Substitute, so let's see how this goes. So there's the Bounce, and it missed. Oh my goodness, I'm being super unlucky so far. Let's see how it goes. He roared me into my Salamence now, so judging by the attacks he has Toxic, Defog, Scald, and Roar. So he doesn't have Ice Beam, so I just went for Earthquake. And that's gonna make my Salamence poison, but at least we damaged it. We damaged the Empoleon. And assuming that he's not gonna wanna let his Empoleon go, I'm gonna actually switch out. And I'm gonna send in my Swampert again. Hopefully have a chance to set up those rocks. And that's exactly what happened. He ended up keeping his Empoleon later, maybe for a fodder or something. And he's gonna send in his own Swampert. And I'm like, please Swampert, be faster. Be faster, Swampert. We believe in you. And we were faster! We're gonna be able to set up the rocks. And that's gonna hurt the Crobat. And he's gonna go for Scald. And if we drop down, which we will after the burn, that means he's not gonna have a chance to set up his own rocks. So everything ended up going perfectly right there. That's exactly what I wanted. Just drop down, not give him a chance to set up the rocks, and just roll with it. In comes our Empoleon, and we have a little surprise for the Swampert. A 4 times super effective Grass Knot. Out of the way, out of the way. In comes Sceptile, and it's time for the opponent to go beyond evolution. Mega evolution. In comes the Sceptile. I'm like, I stayed in because I was expecting a Focus Blast. But wait, he went for Earthquake? It's a physical Mega Sceptile? We have a Shaka Berry. We can take that. And we will go for the 4 times super effective Ice Beam. Out of the way, out of the way. Yeah, our Empoleon just doing work. And now in comes the Crocodile, which seems to have a Moxie ability, since he doesn't have the Intimidate. So we're gonna go for the Gyarados, predicting him to go for Earthquake and get that Intimidate off, which is awesome. And yeah, he's intimidated, maybe he's locked into the Earthquake, so Gyarados is about to feast. Gyarados, you're about to feast. It's lunchtime, baby. Red Gyarados out of the lake of rage. So we're gonna set up a sub. In comes the Empoleon again. We cannot go for Dragon Dance yet. He's low in health. A little bit of leftovers. Is he still in the range of a waterfall? Let's find out. There's the waterfall, and it will be a crit. I don't know if that mattered, but we were very unlucky at the battle at the beginning of the game. So we have, I don't know. We missed a bounce earlier. I have no idea if that mattered or not, but Gyarados got rid of that thing. And now in comes back the Crobat, which will go for the Brave Bird, hoping to break the substitute. But wait, this is also something I completely forgot about. The ability of Crobat in this gen. Infiltrator can hit you even if you are behind a substitute. So I'm gonna set up a Dragon Dance, and after the leftovers recovery, will I be able to take another one? Or will Gyarados be faster after one Dragon Dance? Gyarados will outspeed, and that Crobat is out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. That's how we do things. Gyarados is feasting, Gyarados is opening. The injury, the wound is being destroyed even further. In comes the Entei, and yeah, beautiful shiny Entei. We'll go for the, yeah, he will go for the extreme speed, hoping to break my substitute, which he will, since we are faster, since we already have the Dragon Dance boost on speed. And after he broke our substitute, we're gonna break his life. Out of the way, out of the way. Feels weird to have a Pokemon battle after 2 weeks. Things have been super hectic, but it feels great to come back. So his last Pokemon is this Crocodile, which will outspeed, which was strange to me because his Crobat wasn't able to outspeed. So yeah, this confirms that he's Scarfed. He's gonna get his Moxie boost, and now we are in trouble. We cannot go into any of other Pokemon so far. Just Empoleon, even though in this gen Dark isn't resisted by Steel, we were able to take it, and Torrent boosted Scald will send him out of the way, and this will be the game. This will be the game. Great game, Guts91. Feels great to go back to the Auras meta, and we are planning to have another Auras battle. We want to do Anything Goes, so yeah, stay tuned for that. You can sit down in this game! That's absolutely incredible. That's absolutely incredible. Have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for more, and allons-y.